Yeah. I had to add myself to the stage. Now we're there. Anyway, hello. Hope you can hear me okay. Let me know if you can hear me all right. My ears are wonky tonight. The weird resonance. Oh, that was weird. Just blacked out and came back. Apparently, the Schumann resonance went totally black, like for 24 hours. And it's now supposedly coming back. I don't know what that means, but I felt something. So let me know if you guys are feeling it too, because it's really weird. And I watched a video from this guy who tracks such things. He claims that going black like that is the sign of the shift. I don't know. I thought we were already doing that, but it could be like a door or something or a portal. Who knows? So many weird things going on out there. So welcome everybody. I see we have a good group going on here. May, welcome. Kathy, Monica, Kalik, Richard, James, Lisa, Amanda, Rossi, Marby. Yay. We are off to a great start. I will get to all your questions in just a minute. Ame, you mentioned that there was a note in the Facebook group about chats being deleted. I don't know what that means, but I will check it out. I don't think it means they're going to delete the messages in the group, because they would have to give us some kind of notice if they were going to do that. I think they're talking about this group feature that I haven't used, so I don't really know about it, but I've seen it other places. So I think that's what they're talking about. So we should be fine, but I will check it. So thanks for letting me know. Let's see. Great questions already. Yeah, keep them coming. We're going to have fun. So are you guys feeling like we went through a timeline shift? Or have you noticed things that are slightly different? And it could spin the gamut, so who knows what it might feel like, but just different. I'm certainly feeling like it's something different, but it's really hard to put it into context. So I'm waiting for that to come in. And once I get it, I will share it with you, because we all need to stay on top of this. Hey, Krista Marie, welcome. Mousy Girl, Karen, Linda, Dr. Elena, Janani. Awesome. So glad to see all you guys here. All right. Well, we're off to a great start with 20 people hanging out with us. Hopefully a few more will pop in. I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to go through your questions, answering them one at a time. Now, if I miss you, it's not deliberate. It's just because there was probably a glitch in my brain or the feed, and I just didn't see it. So if I go past your question, just pop it back in there for me to let me know I missed you, and I will happily get you. And then probably around 10:30, we'll stop taking new questions so that I can catch up and finish everything that's in the chat. And at that point, it'll be follow-ups if you ask something that needs a follow-up, but no new questions. So if you're new, that's the way we do things here. And we have a lot of fun. So I'm glad you could be here. This is Metaphysical live stream. So I hope your questions can be somehow connected to the metaphysical. But, if you got something important you want to know, we're not going to be a stickler about that. So we just prefer metaphysical. But we do want to make sure everybody gets their questions answered. So let's see here. May, you said you'd like to know how many incarnations a soul typically has at one time, and how many does your soul currently have? How many souls does your oversoul currently have? Wow, that's a loaded question. Well, I don't know. Because I don't really know specifically. You're talking concurrently, so like more than one of you going on at the same time. Well, there's two answers to that. So let me just explain that first part, and then we'll come back and ask your angels about it. So we know that time is not linear on the other side. It's layered like cake. So from that perspective, you're having thousands, millions. It could be, huge amount all at the same time, because that would encompass all of your incarnations. I don't see it that way myself, but we're going to ask them and see what they have to say about it. I have been told that in a single incarnation, there are, I think they said 6 of us at the same time. That one doesn't compute with me either, so I just don't pay any attention to it because honestly and truly, I can only deal with this one realization of an incarnation. I can't handle all the others at the same time. This is enough, for crying out loud. But let's ask your team to see what they have to say. So, for Ame, can you tell us how many incarnations does a soul have at one time? What is that answer? They're saying it's unlimited, but they're backing me up saying don't worry about it because you'll make yourself a little bit nuts if you try to deal with all that, because yeah, you're focused on this one lifetime that you're in, and each of those others of you likewise are doing the same. So let them do their thing. You focus on your thing so that you get the most out of this particular incarnation, because this is a really important one. We can tell by all the stuff we're going through, but the angels have been telling us that for years now. This is a super consequential lifetime where humanity is evolving, and we want to move ahead on our purposeful path as effectively and powerfully as possible so that we can get the most out of this opportunity, because this is the first time it's come around for us, and it's a big one. So I think that takes care of your two questions. And then the last one, how many souls does your oversoul currently have? Probably going to be the same, but we'll ask. So for Ame, can you help her understand how many incarnations does her oversoul have? That's just one, because there's one oversoul and then there's all the other incarnations that are underneath of it, if that makes sense. Yeah. So it's like a governing body almost. The oversoul is like the governing body, and everything ripples down like an umbrella from that, and they're all connected. So let me know if that makes sense. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I did the thing about the chats. Hey, Kathy, you'd like a general message. Okay, so for Kathy, would you like to share with Kathy tonight? Kathy T. I'm seeing a dark and stormy night, Kathy. So feels like maybe you're going through some challenges, some bigger than usual challenges right now, and you've been feeling it and maybe feeling a little lost and confused. And they're saying, listen, honey, that's normal. What you're going through right now, that's part of shifting. So when that happens, when you start feeling that, when you don't know what to do, that's when you pause, you do some deep breathing, and you connect with your angels. Reach out if you want and grab their hands. They'll grab you back and lift you up above the confusion. So just connect with them when you feel that way and allow them to help bring you clarity, comfort, and confidence. That's all available for you. Keep doing that as often as you need, because you're looking for that state of equilibrium where you can get back on your path, get moving forward again, and step out of that confusing energy. Just know that right now, as we are like right here at the beginning energies of shifting, it's going to feel confusing because it's all new. We've not been here before. This is like a 26,000 year cycle that we've just started on top of the 9-year cycle that we're also starting. That one, not so much confusing because we've done that for many times if you've been around a few decades. But the other one, 26,000 years, it's new. So there's a lot for us to discover. And actually, that's part of the plan, because we're stepping into this new. We're letting go of all of that old. And if you saw Metatron's Sunday message, he talked about letting go of the trauma and all of that confusion, because you're stepping into this newness. It's like we are explorers in a brave new land. We don't know what's out there, but we are remaining in a place of faith, trust, confidence, and love with our team, knowing that they're going to guide us through and help us to find our path as we move through and until we finally find that new place of equilibrium, because it's going to feel different than what it has before. So I hope that makes sense. Let me know. Hey, Monica, you have overactive bladder symptoms that affect your lifestyle. You've been doing the pelvic floor Kegels since October with no improvement. What do your guides see for you? So for Monica, what can you share with her about this challenge she's having with the pelvic floor bladder issues? They're showing me tapping, Monica. I don't know if you're familiar with tapping or not. EFT, where you tap on the meridian points. What they're saying is that the Kegels are good, but you need more than that. So you could support it with tapping. Now, is there anything else that she could do to support it? They're suggesting you check out the Ayurvedic remedies and energies. So do a Google on that. And if you need further assistance, you might want to look for somebody who practices Ayurvedic medicine. But that's also an accompaniment to what you're doing and the tapping. They're saying that combination would be very helpful for you. Now, if you are in our the Metatron's 21-day Facebook group, you could post a message there and ask if anybody in the group is connected or does Ayurvedic medicine and what they might have to say for you. So that would be very helpful. So give that a shot and let us know how it goes. Khalik, messages from your spirit. Okay. So for Khalik, what do you want to share with Khalik tonight? I'm getting that warm, happy, uplifting energy for you, Khalik. I'm hearing that song, Sunshine, Rainbows, and Lollipops, or Sunshine, Lollipops, and Rainbows, I think it is. Um, so if you don't know that song, Google it, look it up on YouTube. I think it was sung by Leslie Gore. Very upbeat, fun song. And so when that song comes, it's usually about you shifting into a more higher vibe frequency, more fun in your life, more exuberance, more really living your life with gusto rather than just, plodding along doing life as opposed to living, if you get the difference in the energy. So they're encouraging you to step into that higher vibe energy because that will attract more into your world that you're looking for. You will feel better. You will influence more people positively, and it will be this beautiful energy feedback that feeds your soul and it helps other people at the same time. So hope that makes sense. Hey, Richard, so good to see you. Thank you for that loving light. What does Archangel Michael have for you? So for Richard, Michael, what do you want to share with Richard tonight? This is really funny, Richard. Archangel Michael is singing Michael Jackson's song, Beat It. I don't know what that song's about. I just know it's got really upbeat energy. So there's something about that song for you. So can you give us a little more clarity on that, Michael, about Michael and Michael? How funny is that, right? For Richard, what does Beat It mean for him? Okay. All those things that have been in your path that you've noticed them and they're like stumbling blocks that keep showing up and slowing you down and causing frustration. Just beat it. Kick it out of the way, like playing kick the can from way back when, or using like a hockey stick they're showing me or something like that where you just knock it out of the way. Don't engage with it. Quickly knock it out of the way and keep going, because they're saying those are illusions that have been scattered there in front of you by the dark forces to trip you up and slow you down. So don't fall into that trap. You can now see with your clarity of your awakening spirit that that's what they are and they're nothing to be worried about. Just like you'd swipe away a gnat, just get them out of your way and keep going. So that's what they want you to know tonight. Hey, James, when you meditate, you see a big eye in front of you. Other people see the same thing. What's that about? And you want to know if a girl named Jen KU and you lost a baby together. Okay, well, let's go one question at a time. So, James's team. What can you tell him about a big eye appearing before him when he meditates? They're saying it's the all-seeing oracle who you were connected with in a past life. So it's coming back to you in meditation, offering its services and help to you. So that's what it is. And those other people, If they're in your circle, probably were also in your circle at a time when you were connected to that oracle. Does the oracle have a name? Does it want to identify itself for James? All-knowing, all-seeing oracle. That's what it's calling itself. Okay. So is there anything else he needs to know about that? Don't be afraid of it. Ask it questions and know that they're saying it's a surrogate for your divine team because you're familiar with it. So it's there for you to connect. You don't always have to use it. Of course, you could ask your angels and guides to come in instead. That's totally up to you. But if you're comfortable with it, then by all means, take advantage and ask it questions. So, also for James, is it true that he and Jen KU lost a baby together? Is that true? I get a big no on that, James. So I hope that makes sense and is helpful. Hey, Lisa. Happy New Year to you, too. You're wondering what you should pay attention to in your real estate business this year. Okay, so for Lisa, what is the optimal place to put her focus on in her real estate business this year? They're saying hold on to your pants because it's going to be a wild year. It's like, wow, you're on this roller coaster. There's going to be lots of ups and downs. And they're saying that's connected to the market. This is going to be shaky as well. So people are going to be lacking confidence in making commitments for sales. So that's going to be a little more of a challenge for you. So what can she do about that? You come to them with your experience, with your wisdom, and with your confidence, helping them wind their way through this confusing path because they don't know it like you do. And it's very intimidating when they come in and they've got all these, hurdles that they've got to overcome on top of whatever nervous is going on in the market. So it's you being that steady guiding hand, just the same way your angels and guides lead you through helping you stay on your purposeful path. You will be providing that service to your clients. So what else about that? Yeah, as long as you're confident and you proceed from a place of only wanting the very highest and best for them, bring that energy into the relationship, and that will help to steady it. It'll help them to build confidence, and it will help you to easily navigate whatever obstacles come up. So that's what you need to focus on. So I hope that's helpful. You're getting an echo, Ame? Is anybody else getting an echo? Let me know. Not that I know what I could do about it, but it's good information to have. Amanda, guidance on the spiritual program that you're starting, including on timing to start and get the desired effect. Do I understand that? Spiritual program, the timing of starting it to get the best effect. Okay, so for Amanda, the spiritual program that she is preparing to start, is this the optimal time for her to start that program? Yeah, they're saying honor your intuition. You felt it. You stepped forward. You're taking positive action. So trust that and keep moving. And is this something that will elevate her work and help her to get on the purposeful path that she's been searching for? I get big yeses on both of those. Now they're saying that doesn't mean it's all going to be smooth sailing. There will be some baubles as you adjust, but absolutely it's a good path for you. It has lots of positive opportunity and great space for a positive outcome. So yeah, go into it. Don't forget to bring the fun because you want to make it fun. You want to bring that lighter energy to it and then just flow through. Remember, you're not efforting, you're flowing through. And if you find yourself efforting, that's when you want to pause and ask for guidance. What do you need to shift so that you won't be efforting so that you can stay in flow? So that will help you to get the most benefit from it. So good luck with that. It's exciting. Hello, Janani. So glad you could come back at the right time. Yes, absolutely. So I hope you put your question in the chat there so I can get back to you. Welcome, Dr. Elena and Linda. I think I already said hello to you guys. Mousy Girl. Oh, you're talking to Monica. Okay. We'll come back to that if there's a question. Yes, to the timeline shift. You're feeling all kinds of things. Yeah. Thanks for validating that, because I know other people are feeling it too. And, people have been reporting on the Schumann resonance threads that I've been following about having the ringing in the ears and the vertigo, the fatigue, all kinds of weird symptoms, just almost debilitating. And when you think about it, I'm getting this picture now. It's like for us to shift out of where we were to where we are now, just beginning, it's like it was like in the circus when they had that big circle of fire that you've got to jump through. It was almost like that, the intensity of what we've gone through. And isn't that an interesting metaphor when we consider that the sun is lobbing flares at us? So yeah, that really does fit. Thank you for that. That was interesting. So yeah, we've gone through all of that, and now it's a matter of finding our way into the new normal for where we are now. And it's going to be a while. It takes time to shift into such a heavy change of energies, but we have what we need. We've got our community to support you. We've got the angels and guides and creator all there to help us through. So leaning on one another and leaning on our teams, we're going to be just fine. And hallelujah, we finally got to this point. Oh, so that brings back something I wanted to share with you. I got this hit earlier, and I was seeing the reports about the whole thing with Venezuela. And they did me. You guys just shifted timelines. Don't you know that's why conveniently this whole thing came up now? Because the dark forces are upping the ante to disrupt our journey, to distract us. So for the light worker community, yeah, we can keep our soft focus on what's going on out there, but we don't want to really engage with it. We want to be focused on where we're at, adjusting to the new frequencies and moving forward on our spiritual path. So don't let the dark forces pull you into all that drama. All we can do is to send love and light to it, asking for the highest and best outcome, or the beneficent outcome, if you prefer that terminology, however you want to phrase it. But that's what we can do. Keep sending that positive energy and don't get dragged into the negative, scary stuff. And then we will come through it, because we are more powerful than they are. We always have to remind ourselves of that. We are more powerful. So when we kind of get, a little nervous and get pulled off and go into that kind of place of fear and doubt, that's when we have to reaffirm for ourselves who we are as divine empowered souls, leading the way into this whole new world, our new reality. And remember, Metatron also said new rules for the new reality. We got to figure out what those rules are. So we have a lot of work to do, and we have no time to engage with those dark forces. Let them play their games among themselves and among the unawakened, and we'll just keep sending love and light to them as we move forward on our paths. Ame, you're still getting an echo. Okay. I'm not seeing anybody else mentioning it. So maybe if you have headphones, maybe try and see if that solves the problem. Sometimes that can make a difference. Karen, yeah, you're feeling being on the cusp of a change. Yeah, absolutely. Ciao, Regina. Welcome. Glad you could join us. Karen, what message do your guides have for you right now? Okay, so for Karen, what message do you have for her right now in this moment? Yeah, lighten up, sweetie. Don't be so serious. You are doing far better than you think you are. So those little niggling doubts, that's just your ego trying to upset your apple cart because you've scared it out of its wits as you're moving forward so decisively on your spiritual path. So just know there's a little adjustment you and ego have to go through. And if you haven't already, you want to do the meditation that's in the book, Akasha Unleashed, because there's a meditation there that brings you into a powwow with your ego, higher self, and soul so that you can come into oneness, get on the same page so that you're working together rather than at cross purposes. That will bring you so much peace and confidence. It's a real game changer. So I think I put a link to that recently in one of the videos, but if you can't find it and you don't have the book, just shoot me an email and I'll get it for you. Everybody needs to do that meditation if they haven't already. And it doesn't hurt to repeat it because periodically ego is going to get out of sync with us and we'll need more reassuring and encouragement to come back into oneness so that we can all be working together. And it was a total game changer for me when I did it. And a lot of people have written to tell me the same for them. So very powerful channeled message. Hey, Beth, great to see you. Dr. Elena, now that you're back in Arizona, what direction for income and finding a place to live do your guides suggest? Okay, so what do you have to share with Dr. Elena about a job and a place to live? They're saying, Elena, you want to remember you are a different being than you were last time you went through this experience. You have gone through the shift too. You have reclaimed your power. Now, of course, with the dark forces being around and ego still there, whispering in your ear, there are going to be moments of doubt where you're going to slip back into that pattern of lack. And they're saying, don't do that. You keep asserting who you are as a spiritual being. You are bringing massive gravitas to this situation. You have to remember that. Don't lose sight of your power and the messages you've already been given about who you are and why you're here. There's no more time for messing around with that other dark stuff. Now is the time to really get on that path, with real focus, like tunnel vision focus, and turn on those jets as you soar forward with a big surge. Now, as far as the finding the job, you're already doing the things. You're putting the energy out there. You keep doing that, knowing that it's coming for you. It's just a matter of them fine-tuning the channels like we used to do on those old TVs with the static, right? So fine-tuning so that you're more in alignment with the opportunities that are out there. And you were just a smidge off. You're already getting there as you settle into being home and that feeling of comfort that being home brings you. And let Bearheart help you with that. He can help you with the fine-tuning, reminding you whenever you get nervous that you really are headed in the right direction. And so what about finding an apartment? Take your time. Don't rush into that. So what does she do in the meantime? You could do some camping if you're happy to do that and the weather supports it in the short term, but they're saying it's not going to be very long. So let's ask, when can she expect to find an apartment? Can you give us a timeline? Is it within the month? Will she find it in January? Yes, she will find it in January. Within the next week? They're saying yes. So by the end of next week, she will have found a place to live? They're saying yes. What about the job? Or client work? Will that manifest for her in the next week? They're saying yes. All those pieces are coming to you right now, and they're showing me. They're like flying through the air towards you. So it's just a matter of closing the gap. They're on the way. So for you right now, relax. Now is the time to pamper yourself because you haven't been doing that. More self-care, which will elevate your energy, making you a match faster for all that abundance that's now wending its way towards you. So let go of the doubts. Get back into that state of knowing and trusting that you are a magnificent manifester. You are an empowered soul. You are on your purposeful path, and the angels will help you because they want you to succeed. They need you to succeed. Because they need you to succeed, they are bending over backwards to help you. So hold on to that and flow. No efforting. This is about flow. And yeah, they're saying get out there and connect with the environment. You can write about that. You can make videos about that. You can share that with people because it'll be kind of new for you because you've not been doing that as much for a while. So as you reconnect and you start doing that, you'll be sharing those empowered messages with the world. And that will also help to elevate you. So that's your package they want you to work on for right now. So let us know how that goes. And congratulations on getting back home. It's wonderful. Marby, what do your guides want you to know for this month? Okay, so for Marby, what does she need to know this month? I'm hearing that song, The Name Game, Marby. So I think you know that one, but if you don't, Google it because it's a really silly song. It's about taking the mundane, the plain vanilla, and bedazzling it, making it jazzy and fun and upbeat, and just taking it to a higher level. So that's where you're at now. You're here at this level where you've been for a while and you are ready for the next level. So the energy and the concepts, the inspiration of Name Game is for you as you step up to that next level. You are on the cusp. You are so ready. So just lean into that energy and it will be like you almost just fall into it because you're so ready for it. So let me know if that makes sense. Mousy girl, spiritually, what direction should you be going? Okay. Well, first they're saying, no shoulds about this, sweetheart. It's where do you want to go? What would feed your soul? And we will help you to get there. So you've got to make some choices about where you want to go. And if you're confused about that, you're always looking for the thing that feels the best. Feel it in your solar plexus. Run the choice through the solar plexus best. And that's the direction to go. Then ask your team to help you with that. Now, if you still can't figure out what feels best, you're not seeing anything that feels best, look around for anything that's even remotely attracting your attention. Go do it. You doing that will free up the energy, getting it rolling so that you're giving more space for your divine team to come in and guide you. When the energy is stagnant, when you're spinning your wheels, they are limited in what they can do. It's like you've clipped their wings. So any kind of movement at all opens the doors for them to get in and start working with you more proactively. So that's for you right now to get out of that space you're in to move into the next one. The doors are flying open in front of you. So once you get moving, you're going to have a lot of choices. And it's just a matter of picking those that feel the very best and doing them. And then just keep doing that over and over. That will elevate you to the space of understanding and connecting with your ability to manifest. It'll become easier and easier. Your life will get smoother. You will just be flowing. And that's where you want to go. So I hope that helps. Oh, thank you. You like the background, Krista Marie? This is all about transformation as we are in the new reality. So that's why the butterflies, we're all transforming. Rossi, do you have guidance on what area in the U.S. to move to? Florida is not serving you anymore. Okay, well, let's ask about that. So for Rossi, is it an optimal choice for him to leave Florida? Big yes on that. Okay. And what direction is optimal for him to go? Is it somewhere else in the U.S.? So another place in the U.S., that's a yes. Okay. North? North is good. Okay. And straight north? No. So what about west? No. East? Like probably can't go too far east. Yeah. So northeast is a good direction to move towards. So is there any particular area that you can call out for him that he should check out? I don't know if you resonate with this, but I'm here in Charleston. So in the Charleston area would be a good place for you to check out. So let us know if that makes sense and if that's amenable to you. And if not, you can let them know, listen, I'm not real crazy about that. Give me another choice. And they will. They'll give you more options. But also, in the next few days, be really present, looking for things that will come into your awareness that will give you guidance on that as well. It could be, article pops up about a certain place and catches your attention, or maybe you see a sign or hear a song, something on TV, who knows, could come from anywhere. But just be open to them bringing you those breadcrumbs to guide you towards where you want to go. Okay, Janani, guidance with regards to your career and prosperity for this year. All right. So for Janani, what can you tell her about her career for this year? Changes, big changes, baby. So are you saying she's going to shift into a different? No, not a different one. A different employer? Yeah, they're saying it's time for change. It's time to shake things up. And this is applying to your entire life. Things have been kind of copacetic for a long time. So it's almost like you're in a rut. And they're saying, listen, you need to shake things up so that, again, you get that energy moving that your angels can work with and help you find the best opportunities for you right now. So that's career and prosperity. And they're saying, there is a connection there, of course. But is there anything specific you can share with her about prosperity in addition to that? Yeah, look around you and find all the things that you are grateful for, the abundance that you see in your life already. And when you focus on that, what you focus on expands. So that will keep expanding. And sometimes things that are abundant may not be clear in the moment. So be open and use that soft focus as you look across your life, where you're at, what you're doing, what you see, what you feel, until something just kind of clicks and catches your attention. And then move in that direction, check it out and see what it is. That's how they're going to help you. They're giving me a picture. It's like if you were a safe cracker. You put the stethoscope up and you turn the little dial there very, very slowly, listening for the click. When you feel or hear that click, that's the direction you go in. So let us know if that makes sense. Oh, Ami, I'm so glad that helps. Okay, awesome. Kristen Marie, you currently have a part-time job, which you're grateful for. Will you expand to full-time? And if so, at that job or something else? And if something else, what would that be? So for Kristen Marie, is it highly likely that her present part-time job will expand to a full-time opportunity? I get a no on that. So is there a full-time opportunity that's in the near future for her? It's a little way out. It's not immediate. So can you give us a timeline? When would that be? Like 3 months. Yeah, I'm getting 3 months, approximately 3 months. That could shift a little bit, somewhere in that general frame. And what else did you ask? Okay. And is it the same kind of job she presently has, or will it be something entirely different? They're saying it's going to be homogenized. So I would take that to mean it's going to be a little bit of both, if that makes sense. I'm not quite sure what that would look like, but maybe you know. So let us know if that makes sense for you. Okay, for Regina, what has been your highest frequency number in this lifetime? Last week, you felt a strong sensational ascension. Feels like you're floating and you're very happy. Oh, that's awesome. You were feeling that big time shift. So that's amazing. So for Regina, can you tell us what is her highest frequency? You don't go backwards. So whatever you are now is going to be the highest, Regina. So what is her present frequency? Can you tell us? So they're saying it's 5.9, which is really exciting because that means you're on the cusp of going into sixth dimensional awareness. Fifth dimensional awareness is knowing that you're a soul and being on your spiritual journey. So you've already moved up through the levels and you are on the cusp of going into six. So that will probably come along relatively soon because you're in the midst of this big shift. So that's it. Congratulations. Okay, Mel's Moments of Love. Happy New Year to you too. You're happy and grateful to be here for the first time. Well, we are so happy that you could be here. Welcome. Is Metatron part of your spirit team? And is there any advice that he has for you this year? Okay, so for Mel's Moments of Love, Metatron, are you part of the spirit team for Mel? He says, I'm part of the spirit team for everybody, baby. I'm here for anyone who wants to call upon me. Okay, and so do you have a message for Mel? It's like you've gone from a little bit of a bumpy ride to now things are smoothing out. And he's just saying, smooth sailing. You just flow on in. Feel. Go slowly. Don't rush. Allow yourself to really viscerally feel the difference from where you were, that little bit of a bumpy thing, to being very smooth now and just soaring into this new reality. And when you come at it from that energy, you will figure out the new rules. It's almost like you're a homing pigeon and you're drawn to whatever it is you need to know next because you're in the flow and you're allowing the angels to gently guide you to whatever it is you need. And that is perfect. Keep doing that. Now, should you suddenly feel things getting a little bumpy again, because that's natural, you go in and out of flow, just pause, do some deep breathing, take your angel's hands and ask them to help you back into flow, and they will. They will either, guide you there, or they will show you what you need to do differently or new to help yourself shift back. So just be really connected with them. And if you haven't already decided to join us for the 21-day meditation, that would be really helpful because that'll get you there faster. It'll get you connected so that you can hear them when they're guiding you rather than having to wait for somebody to help you like you're doing now. So that's the whole point of that. It's why Metatron created it, because everybody can and everybody is ready to step up to actually hearing. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean audibly hearing, because that's really rare, but you would hear it like inside of you. You might feel it. You might get visuals. You might just get a knowing. It could come in any of those ways, but just know that your skills are going to be upgraded. The more you practice, the faster you get there, which is where the 21-day challenge comes in. So you do that for 21 days. And most people are starting to get things already in the first week. By the time they get to the end of the 21 days, so many are just channeling. It's amazing. So you come into the Facebook group, which I highly recommend you do, because you get the support there of being able to read and share other people's journey and what they've gone through, as well as sharing your own and and asking your questions. So it's a really great collaboration in that community there, helping one another. And of course, you can also search for messages because we've done 7 group rounds in that FileMaker group. And there are lots of people who've done their own individual ones. Plus, there's a bunch of gratitude rounds that Miss Debbie has led. So there's a ton of value in that archive. Make use of it. That's what it's for. But hopefully you can join us there because that will help a lot. Okay, let me just get a quick drink. Okay, I'm hoping I'm not going to botch your name. Iran Williams, guidance for your career. Before I start that, let me just ask, anybody else out there having the tinnitus, whatever it is for you, whatever kind of noise it is, that's going up and down? Mine was like up here when we started, and now it's kind of here, and I'm getting blocks of clarity coming through where the noise is very low, and I can even hear my own voice clearer. Just curious if you're feeling that. There must be something going on with the geomagnetics because it's real. It's in real time shifting. I'm feeling it. Weird. Happy when it goes down and I can actually hear. That's really wonderful. So, Aran Williams, guidance for your career. All right. So, for Aran, career guidance, what can you share with her? Something about going bananas. Are you talking literally something to do with bananas? No. Okay. So, it's lightening up. It's bringing in more of that joie de vivre, the silliness, the fun, the playfulness. Because, a career doesn't have to be a grind. It doesn't have to be all efforting. You can have a career that you've structured that is fun and can be like bananas, crazy fun, and sharing that with other people. So I don't know. I'm feeling like there's something with you with parties, like your work either now or will involve parties, like you're a party planner or you're putting on parties for people or circus. I'm getting all these visuals around that kind of energy. So are you saying literally about the parties or is that just all metaphor? Okay, they're saying it's metaphor. So, all right, that's less exciting. But they want you to bring that energy to whatever it is you're doing. So it doesn't matter what the job is. Find a way to do it, be it, live it, breathe it with that energy at your back. That will change the whole experience. It will change the way you interact with people. It will change the way you feel about the job, which of course will open up more opportunity for you. They're saying it's a big game changer for you. So that's where you want to go energetically. So let us know if that makes sense. Oh, thank you for sharing the medical intuitive, Amanda. Oh, Beth, thank you. Validating that the name game is Leslie. Oh, no. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. That's Leslie Gore. Thank you. Hey, Mary Lynn, welcome. So good to see you. Ashika, it's been ages. So glad you could make it. Guidance or messages from your team regarding the month of January. Okay. So for Ashika, what can you share with her about January? Hmm. I'm seeing fir trees, the ones with needles, pine trees. And I could smell the pine smell in the air. So, what is that about? Can you give us a little more information? And I'm seeing like snow. So, and I don't know if you ski or snowboard or something like that, but that's kind of the picture I'm getting of you in the great outdoors in the snow, wearing your snowsuit and exhilarated, breathing in that fresh air and the pine smell and feeling your body just soaring along the snow in whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's a sled or skis or something else. But it's that. So are you saying literally she's out there doing that? Yeah, they're saying literally. Okay. And is there something else she needs to know about that? They're saying it's your key. You being in the great outdoors, connecting with things that you love doing and the sensory experience with your body is the key for you to getting new insights about where you're going, what's next for you. That's your angels going to communicate with you. So being in that environment opens up your senses for receiving. It's like you're really tuning in at that point and you're getting more hits. So as much as you can do that, go for that. So kind of cool. Let us know if that makes sense. That's funny, Ross. So you put the words in there. So does that song make sense to you? Oh no, that was for Richard. Yeah. But thank you for the words, Rossi. That helps because I didn't know what they were at all other than just beat it. Hey Linda, welcome. Welcome Tammy from Alberta. So glad to have you here. Be sure to get your questions in chat, you guys. Share spirit. Great to see you. It's been a while. I hope you're feeling well. Thank you for the thumbs up. It really does help. Krista Marie, you're not hearing the echo, Mousy Girl. Everybody's saying no echo. Okay, so hopefully. Oh, May, you had two windows open. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. That happens a lot to people. They have the YouTube window open and sometimes they didn't know they had another one. Yeah, that will cause an echo. Really confusing. Yeah. Glad you got that figured out. Oh, thank you, Rossi, for the thumbs up and subscribe. Yeah, and if you are in or on the call tonight live and you are not a subscriber, you can't ask a question. So here's the secret about that. You subscribe, and in 1 minute, you'll be able to post your question. But I'm answering questions for subscribers. Now, if you want to unsubscribe after you ask your question, that's fine. It's not about twisting your arm, but it is to encourage people to subscribe to help us grow. So if I'm going to answer free questions for you, the least you can do is subscribe for 1 minute, right? Okay, so that's how that thing works, in case you didn't know. I love how you guys are all chatting with each other. That's awesome. Keep that community energy flowing. This is what we need. Yes, yes, yes. Tanya's Light. You would like a message for 2026. You got it. Okay, so for Tanya's Light, what do you want to share with her tonight? I'm seeing a pelt, a rug. It's, I don't know what kind of fur it is. It's fake fur anyway, but it reminded me of cat, a white cat. So that's kind of a weird combination. So it kind of looks like cat or maybe rabbit fur. It's white, but it is fake because you're not into doing the real thing. So I'm seeing that. And it's about you nesting. Oh, it's making your environment cozy. And so now there's a fire and there's the rug and there's the hot chocolate or whatever it is you like. And it's just very cozy. You're nesting. This is a time for you, Tanya, to pause, to go internal, work on those shadows that are there that need to be rooted out, because Metatron is saying we're not bringing that stuff forward with us. So now is the time to clear it out before you move forward. They're giving you the space and the opportunity. They will hold your hand and help you. If there are things that are triggering you, use that as an opportunity to go inward and find out, why does it trigger you? And what can you change so that it doesn't? Maybe it's a belief that needs to be changed. Maybe it's simply not being in that environment. But it's your opportunity to cleanse and clear. You can do tapping to help you with that. You can do meditation to help you with that. And if you're joining us in the 21-day group, we can also help you there with that, because you can share with us what you're getting. And then you'll get input from the people in the group about what you might do or what they think it could be based on their experience. So that would help you a lot. But right now you are in this season of preparing to up level. So it's like cleaning house, getting rid of all that old stuff so that you can move forward unencumbered and raise your vibrational frequency. So it's a huge opportunity for you. So I hope that makes sense. Regina, fatigue, yes. Yeah, so we can deal with that in the meditations on my YouTube site, and also in Little Meditations, the book of Little Meditations. What's the title of that book? I'm blanking out, but it's Little Meditation something. Anyway, in the book and also on the YouTube channel, there is one that is called Vital Force Energy Infusion. Sorry, my brain is glitching a little bit tonight. Do the Vital Force Energy Infusion when you're feeling fatigued, overwhelmed, anything that's causing you to not feel your best. It will help you because it's filling you to overflowing with Vital Force energy. It's so refreshing. And I think it's probably less than 15 minutes. It's nothing. but it's super powerful and it will help you. Plus, you can do it as often as you need to. Anytime you need to top up your tank, use that meditation. And of course, there's many others there too, but that's the one that comes to mind immediately for the fatigue and the overwhelm that we're going through right now. Okay, just looking for the next question. Rossi, you couldn't sleep last night and you guess it was the Schumann resonance. Yeah, some people reported that because it went dark. It just like shut down and it's a void. So for weeks, even months, we've had that energy pummeling us, whether we were conscious of it or not. And then it stops. I can imagine that would cause your system to react in some way or another. And everybody reacts differently to it. So if you're having something out of the normal, chances are it's connected in some way. Oh, and I also had another big realization tonight I want to share with you. You know, a while back, I channeled the sun. I think that was like April or May, and got this really dire message from the sun about we needed to clean up our act here on Earth, or sun was going to take matters into its own hands. And boy, are we seeing that. And so that flashed back for me again. And then I got this new insight. It's almost like we've had the feeling attacking us, which is not true. Sun is going through its own metamorphosis or something. It's like almost having convulsions. It's these big holes are opening up on the sun. And then the throwing of the solar flares, that is a reflex action that's happening from what sun is going through. It's almost like it's in a wrestling match with some kind of energy. Maybe they'll tell me what that is later, but that's the image I get, like the sun in a wrestling match, wrestling for its own up-leveling of some sort. So this is not an attack by the sun. Like Gaia, it's reflexively reacting. So if we shift our understanding of that and we start sending healing love to sun, we can help balance that faster and stop having all of this geomagnetic upset. So that was a huge one that came through. So as soon as I can carve out a little time, I'm going to talk to Sun again. We'll see what it has to say, and I'll let you know. But yeah, that just downloaded today. So some really huge downloads are coming in too. TL Flora, you're a new sub. Thank you for being here. So happy to have you. I hope you put your question in there. Oh yeah, I see you did. Awesome. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we want to get everybody's questions answered. That's what this is all about. And just a little plug before I go on. We have a membership group on YouTube. It's $2.99 a month, dirt cheap. It's the last Friday of the month, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. There we get together on Zoom and YouTube chat. So some people don't want to do Zoom. So I answer questions from both places. If you're open to getting onto Zoom, we can do deeper dives into questions. But that's where anything goes. We can talk about anything you like. We can channel answers for you. And so that's another opportunity to go a little deeper than we can do here on just the YouTube side. So there's I think you can click a button somewhere or just go to the YouTube page and there should be a thing to join where you can do that. If you want to join us, we'd love to have you. So TL Flora, 3 days of darkness with psychic interruptions due to the sun. I don't know. Let's ask. For TL Flora, 3 days of darkness, is that to the sun? Yes. Makes perfect sense that it would be, doesn't it? Okay. So is there anything else that you can share about that would be valuable for us to understand right now? Yeah, it's all part of the grand plan as things are unfolding in this new reality. So you're going to be seeing a lot of different things. So just get used to it. Don't let it rock your boat. Hold on to your angels, stay in the flow, and just when you meet those new unknowns, whatever they are, just have confidence, faith, and trust that you are ready to go through them. That's why you're here, because you could have stayed behind and not shifted into this new reality like many of the unawakened did. So be in a state of gratitude that you did shift and you're having this opportunity. Just know it's unfolding like this beautiful flower coming into fullness. It's going to be so extraordinary. Yeah. It's going to be magnificent, extraordinary, beyond your wildest imaginings. So enjoy the heck out of it. Remember the gratitude, because that will help you to stay balanced. And, do join us in the meditation challenge if you can. We'd love to have you. Monica, your spiritual path took a 180 this year. Are you doing the right things to move forward? Well, you're here. So yeah, absolutely you are, right? Because that's we're all here together supporting one another in that effort. So for Monica, is she doing the right things to move forward on her spiritual path? Mostly. And they're saying, and that's not a criticism, that's an observation, because if you were doing everything right, you'd be perfect and you'd already be arrived, right? So yeah, there's a learning curve. There's things you've got to learn and shift and adjust, always stretching and expanding. So that's going on. But yes, you're headed the right direction. That's really what you wanted to know. So keep going. We will support you on that journey. We will be there with you. Should you fall into the mud puddle, we'll help you get right back up and get on your path. Just know this is the most extraordinary portion of your incarnation journey. So revel in it. Allow yourself to find those moments of bliss more often. Be in the flow, and then share that love and understanding of how you get to bliss with others. That will bless you tenfold, because whatever you put out there boomerangs back on you in equal or greater measure. And when it's love, positive intentions, always comes back in greater measure, blessing you. So that's what they want you to know. Aloha, Jolene. So glad you could join us again. Yeah, it's exciting, isn't it? So much happening. YouTube just popped a message up there for me. Let's see. Welcome, Arlene. So good to see you. Janani, if there's time, you want to know if you do spiritual service as a career, will it prosper? Because you're only inclined to read about stuff related to this. Okay, great question. So for Janani, if she pursues spiritual work as a career, is it highly likely that she will prosper? Yes, because you will be following your heart. You will be aligned with your soul purpose. And when you do that, everything comes your way. Abundance flows to you. It was always there. But when you're in alignment with your soul like that, then you're allowing it to come in. Now, that doesn't mean that you still don't have to do the usual business things to build your business. The angels will help you with that, but you still have to do those practicalities. So follow their guidance. Let them help you with that. Attend to what you need to attend to on the 4D side of things. They will attend to things on the 5D side of things. And then where they meet is where your abundance will flow. So I hope that makes sense. Oh, thank you, Linda. It's Metatron's cube. I don't know if you can actually see it or not. Yeah. Felt like it was appropriate for tonight. Okay. I'm trying to get this name. Zakesh. 7473. Your sister's high school friend went missing from an LA freeway. Never heard from again. What happened to her? It's an unsolved case. I'll ask that. It's a little easier if I have a name, but we'll ask them to do a little extra work and finesse it for us. So 74, 73, Zakesh's sister's high school friend went missing from the LA freeway area. Can you tell us, is she still on the planet? No. She crossed over long ago. And they're saying, don't let that bring you down. She's been gone a long time. And she's fine. She's beyond it. She does wish that her family could have peace about her crossing, but not having answers makes it really hard. So is there anything else you can tell us about that? Okay, I don't know if this is accurate, but I'm just going to tell you what I'm seeing. It was about dusk, and she was hit by a semi. And what happened after that? Did the truck driver know that he hit somebody? I don't think he knew. I think he felt a bump and he just thought it was a bump in the road. And, it knocked her out. But where it knocked her was like, off a drop off and lots of brush. So did anybody ever find her body? They never found her body. It's still out there somewhere. So is there anything left to find? They're saying yes, there is something, of course, some forensics that could be found, but it's not something that you need to pursue. It just is what it is. And she and the divine are saying, try to find peace with it, send her love and blessings. You can connect with her if you want to. So that's available to you to feel better about it. But yeah, find peace and let it go. And that will help her to move on as well. So I hope that helps. Oh, I'm so glad it makes sense for you, Marby. Wonderful. Mousy Girl, you said healing. I'm not sure what that's in regard to, but I'm happy for the healing, whatever it is. Regina, messages from your spirit team about your recent visit to the Cayman Islands. You felt the magical water. Oh, that's really cool. Ooh, I can feel that in my spine tingling. So, team, what would you like to share with Regina about her trip in the magical waters? Oh, they're so happy for you that you listened to your intuition, you went there, and you allowed yourself to have that fullness of experience. And yeah, if you had any doubt, you were divinely led. So yes, absolutely, they want to confirm that for you. Anything else you want to share with her about that? Wow. It's like they're saying they were anointing you before shifting into this new reality. It was a way for them to anoint you. So why is it important they should be anointed? Because of the work you're going to be doing. So it's helping you to rise up to a higher level, higher responsibility, higher understanding, and greater service to humanity. And of course yourself, because it serves you as well. So the anointing was just to help you. It's like greasing the wheels, they're saying. So it's helping you to get there smoother. And it's just also validation for you that you are ready for that, which is huge. So yeah, huge congratulations about that. It's really exciting. And they're also saying, if you feel led to write about that or share it in some way, please do, because it will bless other people. It may inspire them to go and have their own experience. It's whatever it does for them will be a blessing. So yeah, just feel it through your soul. Do you want to share it? And if so, in what manner? Because that will be perfect. Whatever you're led to. Oh, I'm glad you like the background, Arlene. Rossi, Charleston sounds nice. You'll travel and see if you like it. Perfect. And it could be just a temporary thing, who knows? But that was just the first stop off point they mentioned. Oh, HNY. I'm drawing a blank on what HNY is, but that's okay. It'll probably come later. So $2 to your name, nothing paid, and you're not sure how you're going to survive this month, but you're optimistic. Any advice from your team? I've been there, sweetie. I feel it too. And just know you can come through that. So when you're in that position, don't focus on the lack. Look around at everything you've got to be grateful for. You're breathing. You've got a roof over your head. You've got bills to pay because you're living, you're doing things. Whatever it is you can come up with, start working on a gratitude list. And when you do that, I want you to feel it deeply in your solar plexus. You might want to do it in a meditative state. Writing it down is really important, or recording it in some fashion. Focus on those things that you're grateful for, and they'll start expanding. Each time you do it, you'll find more things to be grateful for. Even if it's raining and you're not getting wet because you've got a roof over your head, whatever you can think of. As you do that, you're shifting your energy. You're opening the space for those blessings and abundance to come in. It may come in a way that you're not expecting. It may look totally different than you think it should look. Whatever it is, be grateful for it and keep moving. More will come. It may not happen in the timing you're looking for, so let go of all of that. The how is not your job. That's your angel's job. Your job is to be the author of your life, the creator of your reality. When you meditate, think of it like daydreaming. Daydream what you want it to be and feel the deliciousness, the comfortableness, the love when you do that. And that will help to shift the energy, allowing more to come in. So all of that rolled up into a big ball. That's the exercise you need to work on that will help you to overcome this. You absolutely can. So now, team, what would you share with HNY to help with this temporary situation? Feel the love, baby. We are pouring it out onto you. And they're showing me, they've got it, like a big carafe, and they're pouring liquid love on you. And it's this white gold, sparkly liquid, and it's pouring down on you. It's a little viscous. So it's coming down and it's coating your body. You can feel it if you tune in as it works its way down, encasing you in this divine sensibility that will help you to connect with the abundance. You can do that yourself in a meditation if you wish to continue that energy, but allow yourself to feel whatever comes up for you. It might be ahas, new insights. It might just be feeling loved, protected, comforted, taken care of. Whatever it is, allow that to come through, and you might write that down too. Now, the writing it down is really important because later on, when you get a day where you're not so on game, you're having doubts, go back and read that journal. That will help to lift you up and get you back on track faster. That is the benefit, because you are recording your insights, your ahas, your revelations, your successes, your breakthroughs. And when you go back and see that evidence, how can you argue that you are making progress? So it's important to record all of that in as much detail as you can for yourself. It will help you so much as you move forward. So let me know if that helps and makes sense. I'm not sure what that means. Just bought a chat, TL Flora, but whatever it is, may it bless you many times over. Oh, thank you, Linda. Now, Linda, have you put a question in there yet? Because we've got about 15 more minutes where I'm still taking new questions. So if you haven't got your question in there, get it in there now. Because at 10:30, I stop taking new questions and I just finish up what's left. Pam Ann, you felt an activation in your hands today. Ooh, that's exciting. Well, it's probably something to do with the big shift we were talking about earlier, if you were here to hear that. And if you didn't, go back and listen, because we talked about it a couple times. But yeah, today, big energy day, that void with the Schumann resonance just going total black, just freaky. And it's been showing little Christmas trees and diamonds and all kinds of wild, wacky energy over the last couple of weeks. Christmas trees was really funny. It was just the energy formed and it looked like little Christmas trees. It's very funny. It's like it's another kind of communication with us that's just fascinating. So anyway, for Pam Ant, tell us about the activation she felt in her hands. Yeah, you were not imagining that. It really did come through. And it was, what's the word? It was tangible because you needed to feel that so that it would get you to notice and then take action based upon what you noticed. That was important. So that's why it was visceral. You could feel it. Just know more is coming. That's just the beginning. There's more. You're going to be feeling more. You might not feel it quite as distinctly as you felt that, but there is more because they're showing you like in a funnel. And so you're going through that funnel now, and it's fine tuning and getting ready for this next stage of the work that you're doing. Yeah. So just know they're saying they're curating for you. They're helping you to curate, to get more tuned in, more specific about what you focus on and the actions that you take. So all of that's going on right now. And the tingle is validation of that. It's really cool. Sherry, guidance on brand concepts that's meant to be brought forward now, which may be for later. I don't understand that. Which of your brand concepts is meant to be brought forward now, which may be for later? I'll see if I can get anything on that. Let's see. So for Sherry, which brand concept should come forward first? Can you give us a clue about that? I'm getting pink fuzzies. So I don't know if there's something you're thinking about that would relate to pink fuzzies, or like, sorry, my nose is itchy tonight. Or like, those things people hang from their mirrors and their cars, those fuzzy balls and things. That's the energy and the picture they're showing me. So let me know if that makes sense. And if it doesn't make sense, quickly pop in a question for me, maybe giving me the options. And then I can go through the options and let you know which is the one that should come first. So we can just go straight to that if you need to. But I'm trusting that the pink fuzzies will mean something to you. Janani, you feel joy when you learn more spiritual related tools. You're not working now, but you're inclined to start a holistic spiritual service, hoping that's the direction. Yeah, they're saying immediately, what are you waiting for? It's been on your heart for a while. Stop holding back. Now, that can look like you just get out there and talk with people, and maybe you do demonstrations, but get out there among people and start practicing it. You don't wait until you officially open your doors and hang out your shingle to practice it. You want to be doing it now, anywhere and everywhere you can, touching as many people as you can, because that will build the momentum for when you decide to really shift gears and go at it full time. So get that momentum going. That will help you tremendously. Krista Marie, you don't know what it means, but you're looking forward to finding out. Awesome. I don't remember what it was. Sorry, because they just go through. But if you don't get clarity on it, then if you're in the Facebook group, you can pop it in there and ask, and bring it to the next gathering. You can ask for clarity if you don't. Hopefully over a period of time, it'll make itself known to you, whatever it is. Amanda, follow up on your spiritual program. Should you focus more on Eastern or ancestral or both? So for Amanda, Is the optimal choice for her to focus more on the ancestral work? What was the other one? Eastern practices. Both. I get Eastern, Amanda. Eastern is a more positive direction for you in the short term. So putting more energy there is going to elevate you faster. Then you can always circle back and do those others later. But for the moment, the focus on Eastern will serve you the best. Oh, wonderful. TL Flora, you're going to talk to Metatron more. That's wonderful. So go back on the channel, and there are tons of messages from Metatron. So if you want to learn more about him, that's a good place to start, because he has been giving us this amazing guidance for years now. So you can look at the playlist Sundays with Metatron. That's a weekly message he delivers, or, just search for Metatron. There's tons of stuff there. You want to be careful if you Google, because there are people out there who are claiming that he's a demon and all kinds of really stupid things. And I'm saying stupid because it is stupid. Metatron is just the most amazing helpmate that we have. He's partnering with us. He was assigned by Creator to guide humanity. That's his one and only job. And he's wonderful at it. He's a great multitasker. He's said that many times, and loves helping us. That's what he's there for. It's so much love coming to us from Metatron. There's nothing that can be dark about that. It's all pure love, light, and truth. So just use discernment if you Google it. Starseed, a message from your guides. You got hit by a car a week and a half ago. You survived to celebrate another birthday. You're so grateful. I'm so sorry about that. That is freaky. Okay, let's ask. Okay, so Starseed Wisdom. Do you have a message after this escaping from being hit? They're saying, yeah, baby, we know. We got you through that. That was us. Because it was not your time to go. It was also not your time to deal with major injuries that would have derailed your spiritual path, because you are on a definitive path, and it's an important one. You are needed at this time deeply. So we will be with you to keep you safe, to keep you moving forward. What else do you want her to know? They're saying, don't look at the ground so much. Look up, watch what's going on around you, because we do need your help. We need you to be aware and in your body. It feels like sometimes you pop out of your body because you're in the spiritual realm. And they're saying this is the time you need to be grounded in your body and functioning in that state of oneness with soul, higher self, and ego, all embodied together. And you still can pursue those spiritual paths and the higher realms, but do it from being grounded in your body, just to keep you safe. That's what they want you to know right now. So much love and many blessings to you, because I know you've got such important work that you're doing. Teal Flora, the 21-day meditation. There's links in other videos I did. Let me see if I can pop one in there for you real quick right now. Just do a fast. Okay, there we go. All right, so here we go, 21-day. So this link will take you to a page on my website that gives you all the details. It explains everything. It tells you about the Facebook page and the book that, the course is contained in. So all the details are there. If you have questions, just give me a shout. Krista Marie, you live outside of Charleston. Oh, that is so cool. Maybe you and Rossi are meant to connect. A link to the Facebook group. It's Metatron's meditation or Metatron's 21 day. I forget exactly what it's called, but if you search for Metatron, you'll probably find it. And the link is in the book. The book is called The Path to Hearing Angels and Guides. It's the course that teaches you how to channel. And then we come together and we do the 21-day challenge in the Facebook group. Now, you don't have to do it in the Facebook group, but I highly recommend it because the energy of the group elevates the experience for everybody. It will get you there faster. So let me see. I'll give you the link to the book itself. You can find it on that link I just shared, but this will take you right to the book if you already know about it. There you go. Okay. Regina, your mind just exploded. Your spirit team suggested the frequency number. You had no idea what you were asking. Very uplifting. Oh, I'm so glad. So the number made sense to you then. That's awesome. Kathy, you are so welcome. Regina, you're holding your orange size selenite sphere. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, selenite is a great one to hold on to. Oh, Linda, your tinnitus is going up and down. Okay, thanks for validating that. It's really interesting. I've not had it do this before. This is a different pattern. Usually it'll go up and it'll stay up for some period of time before it goes back down. So, yeah, this is different. And I was also reminded today that, this is part of the ascension process. And again, don't resist it, allow it, and I guess be grateful for it, although that's really hard because we will find our way through it to the other side and then peace will be restored. So it's important that we believe that, hold on to that, and make that the reality. So I'm game if you are. Let's do that together. Starseed, it is Metatron's cube. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, a little hard to see. It's actually green, although it's showing blue now. I think it's the green in my shirt is causing it to pick up the blue in the background or something. I don't know, but it changed color, which is really interesting. Beth, you keep getting a message about change and new beginnings. Not sure what it's in reference to. Well, the simplest is we're in a new reality. That's a huge new beginning. So all bets are off, right? But let's ask for Beth, can you give her clarity on the messages about new beginnings? You are not the same Beth you were in 2025. You are a different Beth. You maybe have not felt that yet, but you will. It'll start to seep into your awareness slowly. You will notice that you react differently to things. You feel differently about things, people, and places. You're more tuned in. It's like you're wearing some kind of an amplifier that's helping you to pick up more of the frequencies and messages than you have gotten before. So all of that rolled together is a new beginning for the new Beth. But it's also about your business. Your business, it's like expanding in multiple directions. And they're saying, not efforting, nothing specific that you need to do right now, but being open to it, allowing it, and looking for the opportunities, taking action when you see it. So all of that is laid out for you now. They're saying this could be the best year of your life so far. So just get into the flow, allow your angels to guide you through there, and watch the magic happen. Oh, Mary Lynn, bad tinnitus there. Sound quality up and down. Needed more treble. Ask the angels for that. Maybe they can do that for you. I mean, we know they can do anything, right? So ask them if they can fine tune it and give you a little more treble. And anytime we're going through something like this that's very uncomfortable, we can ask them Can you please mitigate it so that it's less uncomfortable? We're not asking them to stop it because we know it's for our ascension. It's important, but they can mitigate it so it's not so disruptive for our lives. We can ask for that. So do that whenever you feel the need. Oh, thank you for the explanation to Beth, Linda. That's so generous. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Regina. Subscribe and tell a friend. Absolutely. We need our community to grow so we can get to Earthtopia faster. Last time I asked, Metatron told me that there are 28% lightworker souls on the earth right now. And that's like just about enough to tip us over, to get us moving even faster into Earthtopia. So we're so close. We just need to bring more people into the fold, get them on board, get us all building momentum and getting out of this old dead energy. We are so ready. Okay, well, it's 10:30, so we're going to put in a message, no new questions at this point, and then I'll keep answering what's already there. All right, Krista Marie, coming job, will it be presented to you or will you be applying to many and then receive an offer? Will it be in South Carolina? So for Krista Marie, this job opportunity coming to her, is it highly likely that it will be in South Carolina? Yes. Okay. And is it something that will come to her on its own volition? No. It's you taking action, putting yourself out there, aligning with whatever feels right to you, and then allowing your angels to take care of all the details, putting everything together, making that path for you so that the dominoes can all fall and you can slide right into that opportunity. So anything else you can tell her about that? Is it wise for her to keep putting out resumes? Yes, that's you taking action. It's also you refining what it is that you want. So when you apply for these and you learn more about specifically what you want, narrowing the focus, you're helping the angels to find something for you even faster. Because when you go at it from a broad perspective, they've got so much more to sift through to help you find the best. But when you narrow it down, you're helping them to get there faster. It's that funnel thing that we were talking about earlier. It's funneling you there faster. You can't control or increase the treble for Mary Lynn. Yeah. Well, I would just ask the angels if they can do that for you. If that's something that's possible, they will do that, or they will find something else to help you be more comfortable. Because that's what you want. You want to be more comfortable. I'm presuming anyway. Sorry, it's very dry here tonight. Mary Starshine, a message for guides for the next few months. Okay. So for Mary Starshine, what does she need to know for the next few months? I'm seeing you like you're in the depths of the ocean and you're swimming up, and the air bubbles are coming out of your nose as you're swimming up, and you're very focused. You see the light and you are just swimming and rising up to meet the light. So what is that about? It's like you've been in the darkness for a while, and then all of a sudden the light showed up and you got really excited and you just started moving with excitement as fast as you could go while still flowing towards the light. So what else about that? So it's a breakthrough that's coming for you, something you've been working on for a while, and you have now seeing that light, that's your signal. You're moving towards it. That's the sign from your angels that this is the direction to go. So as you move towards it, you're getting closer and closer. You will get more input, more feedback, and it will start getting clearer the closer you get. Anything else about that she needs to know? It might feel at times like you're getting bogged down and maybe even like you can't catch your breath, like you're not going to get to the top in time, a little bit of a panicky feeling. Let that go. They're saying, sweetheart, you can breathe underwater because this is magic. You're working through this with your team. So don't worry about not being able to breathe. Go ahead and breathe. We've got you. You're fine. We will help you breathe underwater so that you can flow towards this opportunity. And when you get to the top, we will be there to greet you with a big fuzzy towel to dry you off. There will be sunshine. You will feel wonderful, and your clarity of vision will have clicked up a notch so that you're able to see sooner that thing that they've got lined up for you, whatever that next thing is. And I'm not getting clarity myself on what it is, which means I'm not supposed to know. But yeah, they're going to bring it to you in divine timing. So it's there for you. It's on the way. Keep going. Don't get discouraged. You're on the right track. That's pretty cool. Okay. You are so welcome, Mary Lynn. Kristen, no tinnitus, but pressure changes between your ears and jaw. You had dental surgery a few weeks ago and you thought it was that or the weather. Now you're not sure. What a time. Yeah, it could be both. Because, yeah, the pressure. There are times where it feels like somebody's pushing in on my eardrums. The pressure has been really difficult as well. So it could be a combination. But, yeah, just be in a state of gratitude, asking your angels to mitigate. Use all of those tools to make yourself as comfortable as you can. Truth Watchers, welcome to Soul Seekers. We are so glad to have you. Can't wait to see you on the the last Friday of the month at 7:30. Will be awesome. So I post the Zoom link and the YouTube link on the community page that week before it happens. Usually it's the day before, so it'll be there for you. So just check the community page and you should get a notification. But sometimes YouTube doesn't send notifications. I don't want you to miss the meeting. So be sure that you come and check once in a while and be sure that you're set to get all the notifications. So do all of those things, but just remember that's when it is. So you can go look for that link on that day. Can't wait to see you. Mel's Moments of Love. You are so welcome. It was special. You will join the challenge. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Excited to join. Oh, we are so excited to have you. It's going to be so much fun. And Metatron has promised he's going to deliver some new stuff to us this time. So I don't know what that's going to be, but we're in this new shifted reality. So he's got to bring new material. So that should be really fun. Oh, we all have so much to learn, and wherever you are is perfect. So you're always going to be learning, because if you were done, you'd be dead, right? Because if you're done learning, you finish this lifetime. So it's all good. All right. Lizette, what does your spirit need you to know right now because you're moving and you're unclear about it? Okay. So Lizette Knight. For Lizette, what does she need to know now as she's preparing to move? You need to know that we've got you, baby. We will help you through. We will smooth the way. So you want to stay out of uncertainty, doubt, and fear. You want to lean into gratitude for the help. You want to be excited and notice all of the synchronicities that we're going to be bringing to guide you to your very perfect new nest. Bring you inspired thoughts. We will bring things into your awareness. So be very present, looking for them. This does not have to be a struggle. Doesn't need to be a big effort. You can flow through this. You can ask for help. Don't forget to ask for help. Too often you want to do things all by yourself. You don't have to, and it's unwise. There are people who would love to help you if you would only ask. Allow them to help you because that's a gift. When you allow people to help you, you are giving them a gift because you help so frequently and they want to return the favor. So whatever you need help with, don't hesitate to ask us or the corporeal beings in your world. Ask for help. It's a wise choice. But that's what they need you to know. And you're getting tinnitus also, Lizette. Okay, yeah. Well, hopefully that helps you to understand it a little bit. It's so common. So many, especially light workers, are experiencing it right now. Thank you, Cher. Yeah, I went and got my hearing aids adjusted today after 2 months. And sadly, I've lost more hearing in my former good ear. And that was causing a problem because the adjustments were for the old level. So now that it's been adjusted, there's more balance and I'm hearing better. So that's a blessing. But I am still holding on to that when this is all said and done, my hearing's going to be restored. These hearing aids are just a temporary thing to get me through so that we can still keep doing our work. Oh, I appreciate the prayers. Always. And for you as well. Oh, Regina, you sent love to the sun. That is so wonderful. Yeah. So if we can all do that, that's going to make a difference. Got to help poor Mr. Sun. TL Flora, welcome. So delighted to have you in the Soul Seekers. Janani, welcome to Soul Seekers. It is going to be such an amazing experience having you all there. Can't wait to see you. Linda, finally we get to your question. I was hoping you put something in. You would like a message from Odin. Okay, that's awesome. So for Linda, Odin, what do you want to share with her? Oh, a big belly laugh. He's laughing. He's very pleased that you called upon him. He feels like he's very familiar to you, like you might have been connecting with him for a while. There's just that feeling of recognition. He says he's available 24/7, so ask for anything you need. It's his delight. And he's taking you by the hand. He's taking you on a grand adventure. And it's a little reminiscent of Scrooge, when Scrooge got taken on that journey by the three spirits. But this is a very positive thing. It's not a negative like it was for Scrooge. It wasn't scary. You won't be scared. It'll be a really exciting journey. But he's got things he wants to show you as you're going through this next level of awakening. He's assigning himself to be your number one guide during this period, if you want him, of course. But yeah. And it feels like there's some kind of a lineage connection that you have to him. So it's a deeper connection than just, any run-of-the-mill guide. Is this an ancestral thing? Is that what you're telling us? He's saying, yeah, that you are in his ancestral line. That's really cool. Awesome. Serene, your name is Rahana. You feel you're almost there in your spiritual journey and you'd like some guidance. Perfect. Okay, so for Rahana, what message do you have for her? Saying smooth as butter, baby. Smooth as butter. Okay, I don't know if that has meaning for you, but can you elaborate? What is that about? Yeah, it's about you being in the flow and just allowing life to unfold rather than forcing the issue. If you have a door that won't open, it's not your door, baby. Go on to the next one, because the one that is your door will already be open, or it will open easily. So you want to be in that flow where everything is smooth and easy. What else? So what else about the spiritual journey can you share with her? Don't hold back. Those things that you've had fear about or doubts that, is it really what I'm called to do? I'm not sure. If you're feeling pulled towards something, yes, you are being called to do it. So go explore it, test it out, see how you like it. You can tweak it. You can ask your angels to help you tweak it. Or you can say, you know what, angels, I'm not feeling this. Tried it, not for me. Bring me something else, and they will. You don't have to commit to anything that doesn't feel 100% for you. So it's discernment on your spiritual journey, only choosing the things that are the very best and in alignment with your soul. Yeah, discernment, they're emphasizing it now. Discernment is really important. So take your time, feel your way through, and only choose those things that feel the very best, that light you up, that feed your soul. That's what you're looking for. And everything will be hunky dory, they're saying. Yeah, flowing and hunky dory. Hi, Ironweed. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Debbie Brady, happy 2026. So good to have you. Um, oh, Zakesh. Oh, I'm so glad that it helps. Yeah. So let's send love and light to Robin, to her family, to your sister, to all who were affected by her disappearance. Light and peace. Thank you, angels. Janani, you are so welcome. Healing the soul. Yes, you can ask about your father. Absolutely. Is he on the other side? How would you find out about him? You're confused about early childhood trauma. Your family is hiding something. So, the first thing they're saying is, if you will allow it, if you're ready, don't worry about it. Let go of the trauma, because you've shifted into a new version of you. That trauma is no longer relevant. Now, if you can't let it go, then ask your angels to help you with releasing it. Also, join us in the 21-day meditation challenge, because that can help with releasing it too. But they're saying you don't have to. You can just simply acknowledge you are not the same person you were when you had that trauma. You're different. It's a new you. So you can just let it all go. But you've got to feel your way through that to what feels best to you. Now, what about the Father? Healing the soul. Healing the soul is the Father on the other side. I get a no on that. Okay, and how to find out about him. Okay, so how can she get information about her father? Presuming, of course, the family's not sharing it. They think it's for your own good not to share information, but really that's not their choice to make. So you could pursue the DNA route. You could go onto one of those registries, and you might find, even if your father's not registered, somebody in the line is, that can help you connect those dots. So anything else that she could do? I'm presuming you've checked your birth certificate for the father's name. Do you know the father's name? You could let me know that down below. So that's all I've got right now, but let me know if that's applicable, and then we can do a follow-up. We still got time for follow-up. Oh, interesting. Janani repeated. I didn't see repeated messages, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm reading them on the StreamYard side, but I think if you deleted them on YouTube, it would also delete on StreamYard. I'm just not sure. Okay. Let's see. I'm up to 1014 in my messages. So we have a few there still in between, so we will get through them all. Regina, you felt the magical adjustment. The thought did come to you that it would be great to do healing sessions on the magical beach. Oh, I love that. Goosebumps. Yes. Oh, yeah, do that. That is awesome. And let us know how that goes. Debbie, you are in your upstate apartment. Is this long-term or just a stop on a longer journey? Great question. So for Debbie Brady, this New York apartment, is this a long-term spot for her? Is this for the long term? No, it's a short term. So are we talking like a year short term? So in a year she'll be moving somewhere else? Not necessarily. How else can I ask that? Is it highly likely that she'll be looking for a new place in the next 5 years? Yes. Okay, so it's, I guess short term is a relative, right? So are you saying she'll be in this new place for 5 years? No, they're not saying that, but they're saying that, within that time period, approximately. So things are shifting really fast, Debbie. So yeah, the timeline is going to shift a lot between now and then. That's why they're not able to nail it down for you any closer, because usually they can, but this one is fluid and in flux. Jennifer's Daydream, welcome. A message about your work. Okay. So for Jennifer, what can you tell her about her work? Okay. They just said very plainly, it sucks. I don't know if that's true. So are you saying she needs to get a different job? Not necessarily, but it needs to change. It is not serving you. So a different position at the same place, that would be a good choice. You need to shift somehow. Where you're at is not serving you. It's uncomfortable and it's not going to get better. But that doesn't mean you have to leave. You could, do a lateral move or, maybe go to a different department or something. Look into shifting it in some way, changing it so that it feels more comfortable for you and it's more aligned with your soul. And ask your angels to help you with that so that you can get the most optimal one. And again, feeling your way through your solar plexus to help you choose which area to focus on, and let the angels take care of the details. Happy New Year, Ironweed. Other account, beautiful message. Gratitude has always been a powerful tool for you as it keeps you grounded. You'll meditate on the solar plexus and use the visual of the white gold love being poured. Oh, I love that. Let us know how that goes. It's perfect. Hi, Adela. Welcome. You had a dream about your sister-in-law, Brenda. She passed away. She was asking for a cell phone part to make a call. Who was she trying to call? Okay. So, for Adela, Brenda, can you enlighten us? Who were you trying to call when you were looking for the cell phone part? She's doing that ET phone home thing. It's like she wanted to connect with family, with home. And it feels like they're not necessarily open to hearing her or feeling her presence, but she is there and she would like them to know that she is nearby. She is keeping an eye on them. She was at the funeral. Yeah. She's nearby. She wants them to know she's nearby. And she's also working on her own journey on the other side. So she's able to split that focus and be in more than one place at a time. So she wants them to know she's doing fine. They don't need to worry about her. They can send her love. She's sending it back to them. And that's a perfect cycle of energy. So that's what she's asking that they do for her. So that's the missing part. Them finding peace with her transition, allowing her to continue on that journey, and knowing that they're still connected. There's no disconnection. It's all still there. The love still flows. That's the important thing to know. So I hope that helps. Sherry, you've got no clue about the pink fuzzies. Okay, well, hopefully something will pop up for you that will connect the dots. Or maybe it's just the feeling. Sometimes it's the feeling of it. So you think about that and see what comes in. So a message for 2026 for Sherry. What does Sherry need to know for 2026? So little Richard pops in and he's singing Tutti Frutti. So that's about fun and lightening up and enjoying the ride and being a little adventurous. Maybe traveling on the paths that you haven't taken before, or maybe the ones nobody has taken. Maybe it's trailblazing, but it's being more adventurous, more outgoing, putting yourself out there, not holding back. Yeah, it's really flowing into larger experiences. Your world feels too small right now, Sherry. Expanding it. So the energy of the pink fuzzies could go with that. That might make sense. So if you don't know that song, go listen to it and listen a few times because the energy is kind of contagious and that's what they want you to feel. Ironweed, you're seeking clarity about whether to continue your work of 25 years and still have ideas or retire and do something else. Okay, so for Ironweed, the optimal choice, is it to continue and explore new ideas with regard to the present occupation? Is it to retire? Yeah, they're saying the optimal choice is to retire because your new chapter is waiting for you in this new reality. There's a big step up for you, and the job is going to hold you back. So, yeah, inspiration waiting to come in, but you've got to make the space for it. So, take a little time, big doses of self care, allowing the inspired ideas to come about the next direction. That's there for you. That's what they're nudging you to explore. They're saying you've been there, done that. It's done. It's time to move on. Don't limit yourself. Don't hold back. Allow yourself to expand. I feel your heart chakra just expanding with love and excitement for this next phase of your life. So you want to get to that as soon as you can. That's what they want you to know. Okay, truth watchers. You're looking forward to finding a new way to provide value, considering accounting, microgreens, yoga, and you're also looking to move. Should you move before? Okay, so for truth watchers, would it be an optimal choice to move before pursuing these different lines of career? Yeah, they're saying go ahead and move and get settled. That way you've got that out of the way and it's not distracting you. Okay, so optimal choice, accounting business, microgreens, yoga readings, something else. None of them are a real yes, but accounting was a maybe. So I'm going to ask again just to be sure. So are any of these an optimal choice? No. So accounting, it's a maybe. Microgreens, it's a little maybe-ish. Yoga, no. Yoga readings, total no. Oh, yoga and readings. Okay, let's separate that. So yoga, yeah, I get a good yes on yoga. That's why it didn't come because I blended them together. Okay, so yoga's a big yes. What about readings? Readings, not so much. They could come later, but yoga right now is the strongest. So you've got options there. But that one is a definite yes. The others were kind of wishy-washy. You are so welcome, TL. Beth, you're sorry about the repeated question. I didn't see it repeat. That's so weird. Well, hopefully there's something down below that will explain it. Regina, such a great message to the auto accident victim. May you very quickly. Oh, yes, thank you for those good wishes. Mel's Moments. You tried a few times, but strangely, you're unable to purchase the book on Amazon. It wouldn't approve your payment. That's weird. Sometimes that happens. It's like blocking you. Was it the Path book or was it a different book? Maybe that's why. Because there's a 3-book series and the Path book is number 2. You don't have to get the first book, but that might be what it's about. So check that out. And if it still doesn't work, you could try get elsewhere. I mean, you can't go to a bookstore and ask for it. They can get it for you there as well. But it's on Kindle Unlimited. So if you've got Kindle Unlimited, you can get it that way as well. So just keep trying. And if you still hit blocks, let me know and we'll figure something out. Thank you for the link to the Facebook group, Debbie. Much appreciated. Yes, you have to request to join because it's a private group. Absolutely. Starseed Wisdom. Oh, you cried when you were at the hospital because you realized that you were totally watched over. The injuries to your legs, but it didn't break anything. Yeah. Yeah, I could feel the strength of it, that they intervened on your behalf. It was really massive. And that's such a potent feeling. You know, I don't know if you were here when I told the story about when they saved me from death in a car because I fell asleep driving and I was going to crash into these trees. And I got this tap waking me up just in time to fix it. And it was like, it was so deep, so powerful because, people die every day. Nothing happens to stop it. But of course, now we know it's because it was the wrong time. We weren't supposed to die then. We had more to do. So yeah, it's really potent and it really brings things into focus when that happens. So use it as the gift that it is to propel you forward because you have such important work to do. The world needs it desperately. You are welcome, Beth. Starseed, you do tend to be outside your body when walking. Yeah, don't want to do that. Definitely want to. So when you find that it's hard to be grounded in your body, it probably has to do with the planet that you're from, that they have trouble being in their body. So for people like that, the angels recommend doing physical like yoga or qigong or tai chi or any of those kinds of things that cause you to really be in your body. That would be useful for you. So think about how you might incorporate that. It would help you. Richard, tinnitus as far back as you can remember. Yeah, it's not all about the geomagnetic stuff. Yeah, my tinnitus has been going on for 40 years. So it preceded this, but the new stuff is definitely connected. And I'm also of the belief that it doesn't matter that it's the old stuff too. It can all be healed. If we step into the belief that our bodies can be healed and we allow it and ask for guidance about what we need to do to allow it, we can be healed of anything. I really believe that. So I'm just holding on to that, one day, divine timing, this will be cleared up because I know they want me to do this work and I really need my ears to do the work. So yeah. And the same for you. So let's just all be open and allow the angels to bring us methods and inspired ideas for how we can get that healing in divine timing. Yeah, Mary Starshine, sorry, getting tired. 28%. We asked that on one of these calls. Somebody asked that question and I've not forgotten it because I was surprised it was that high. So that was really cool. And it's going to keep increasing. That's the wonderful thing. Krista Marie, you are Truth Watchers. You're excited to join. Looking forward to finding a new way to provide value. Oh, I already saw that one. Okay. You love the image. I'm so glad. Mary Starshine. For Truth Watchers, I'm not sure. If I missed it, let me know down below. I did answer something for you, so I'm not sure if it's the one you're talking about. Oh, Miss Debbie, I'm so glad you could join us, even if it's late. We're always happy to hear you. Have you? And go back and watch the replay, because we were talking about how during this call, the resonance has been going up and down. Now it's up again. It's way back up here. But for a while it was down here, and I had such clarity of hearing. And then it went out again. And it's vacillated several times during the call. So I'm curious if you've experienced that too tonight. You are so welcome, Mary Starshine. Hey, Gigi. So good to have you here. Krista Marie, you just joined the Facebook group. Oh, I'm so glad. Look for you there. You got the books today. Wonderful, wonderful. Try to read the Path book before we start on January the 11th. That'll get you ahead of the game so that you're ready to dive in and actually do the challenge. Because the book is the precursor. It's the course that teaches you how. So you will already know some of the things to do, and then will get refined during the 21 days. Share. I'm not sure what you're talking about in regard to receiving help, but yeah, whatever it was, thank you. Yeah, we've all had some deep challenges. It's been crazy. Arlene, you welcome Sun, Mother, Earth, and thank the trees every morning. I love that. That's beautiful. Sandra, I did not see a message from you. Go ahead and put it down below, because if I missed it, I still want to be sure I get you. Linda, oh, you are so welcome. I look forward to hearing about you and Odin and your adventures, because it looks like he's got some really cool ideas for you. Oh, thank you, Starseed. You like the necklace. Oh, Carol, sorry you missed the questions, but we're here every first Monday of the month, and this is free. You can also join the Soul Seekers group on YouTube. That's only $2.99 a month, and we meet on the last Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And there we actually do a Zoom call so that we can see one another and we can talk freely about whatever and channel whatever you need. So that's a deeper connection that we do. So those two opportunities are going on. And then during the 21-day meditation challenge, in the past, I've always done a call each week, a Zoom call, so we can talk about where we're at. And I'm presuming that I'll still be guided to do that. So that will be some Zoom calls coming up for the meditation group, which will be really fun. So just one more reason you want to be part of the meditation group, because our Zoom calls are really awesome. Iran Williams, I'm not doing new questions at this point, and that's not a follow-up, so I'm sorry. Bring that one next time. I'll be happy to answer it. Gigi, sorry, I'm not taking new questions at this point. Healing Soul, his name is Mark. I don't remember what that's in regard to, but maybe it'll connect later. Thank you for sharing the details. You're right, Debbie. We don't need to understand time. It's timey-wimey, wibbly wobbly, right? Okay. So at 10:01, Sandra had a question. Let me see if I can find that over here. Ah, there it is. I see it. You know what? It came in at the same time as the new members, and that somehow eclipsed it, so I didn't see it. Thank you for letting me know. So Sandra would like a message from her guides. All right, so for Sandra, what do you want to share with Sandra tonight? Okay, I don't know if you're an Elvis fan, but I'm hearing Elvis singing Bebop Alula. So explain what that's about, please. I don't know if you have a connection. It feels like you have some kind of connection to Elvis, Sandra. Are you saying there's a past life connection? Yeah, I'm getting there's a past life connection. It's the energy feels very warm and familial, if that makes sense. Like, there's some kind of a connection there. So maybe you were family. And besides the song, is there anything you want to share with her? You were married in a past life. That's why it feels so familial. And it has that feeling of a very comfortable old married couple energy. And so he's just popping in to let you know that and lighten you up and make your day with the song. So singing that song to you is really cool. So let me know if that makes sense. That's pretty interesting. Uh, you are so welcome, Jennifer's Daydream. Zia, I would love to answer that question, but being in integrity, I said I was cutting off new questions, so I can't take it. But please come back another time and ask that question because I think that would be a fascinating answer from the team. Adela, you are so welcome. You will tell the family. Oh, yes, wonderful. Hey, Laura, greetings and love back to you. Thank you for being here. No, we stopped questions at 10:30. We were supposed to be done by 11, but we're running over just finishing up all the follow-ups and the remaining ones that I didn't get. But it's so cool. We got 40 people here right now, and usually we only have maybe 25. So thank you to all the newbies that came. We are so grateful to have you. Keep coming and bring friends. This space can expand to encapsulate more people. There is room. We are not limited. And I will do my very best to get to everybody's questions. You just got to come before they cut off. So usually that's at 90 minutes, we stop taking new questions so that I can finish everybody up. So keep that in mind and be sure you get here before then. Get your question in the queue. Regina, you love Little Richard's song and you connect the pink fuzzies with the fun 60s and big cars. Yeah, like the fuzzy dice and stuff, people. Or remember roller skating? Did you ever roller skate and you put those big fuzzy things on your roller skates? I see that too. Yeah, thank you for the questions are closed, Marby. I appreciate that. Mel, you are so welcome. You got to go. I'm so glad you could be here. Thank you for coming. Ironweed, you're welcome. Arlene, I missed your question. If you can tell me what time it was or repeat it, because otherwise I'd have to spend time searching for it, and I want to finish up the questions that are here. So pop it back in for me, or just tell me what time to look. Truth Watchers, digital product creation to add to your list. Oh, I get a big no on that. Yes, Regina, outstanding energy. Yeah, thank you to everybody. And we will do a big thank you at the end, so we won't forget that. Starseed, you were listening to Louise Hay today. Totally recommend that. Now is a perfect time to listen to Louise. Her energy is just timeless in the message. And she's been wanting to come through. Now, if you haven't seen it, I think I have 2 videos where I talk to Louise. So if you go to the playlist for, what did I call it? Shoot, I'm drawing a blank. Afterlife Conversations. There's a couple in there from Louise and there's one from Wayne. So you'd probably enjoy those. Oh, Debbie, yours has vacillated tonight and it's worse. Yeah, it's worse in this last little bit. And what you missed, Debbie, is I got the hearing aids adjusted today. He did another hearing test and the hearing in my good ear has gone down about 5 decibels. So that was why I was having such a wonky time. So it's much better since he adjusted it. And fingers crossed, it'll stay adjusted and won't go any further. We were talking about this earlier too, so you might want to go back and listen. But the Schumann resonance went into a void totally black for like 24 hours. And so people are having all kinds of weird reactions to being in the void, from going through all that high energy and shifting and everything to just stop. It's like shifting out of drive into reverse while you're going down the highway. It's like, ugh, right? Your transmission's going to fall out. I missed your question. The highest frequency level? I don't know what that means. Oh, no, I got that, Regina. That's, if you go back and listen, it's in there. I talked for a while because you had 3 parts to that question, and it was 5.9. That's where you're at now, because you don't go backwards. So go back and listen. It's all there for you. The Seekers is $3.99? I thought it was $2.99. Sorry if I gave you bad information. I'll have to go look, because I was sure that it was $2.99. That is so weird. But thanks for letting me know, Janani. I did, Starseed. I've seen several of the Facebook posts about the monks. Oh, that is so amazing. And today I read the story about how one of them was hit by a car and lost a leg. I don't know if you heard that story. That was just, whoa, mind-blowing. And then came back and no hard feelings, still continuing the mission, and, forgiveness, perfection. Just amazing. And their dog that's walking with them too. It's really wonderful. I'm so glad they're doing that. And what a perfect time for them to be doing it. They're straddling the time of this shifting. So I'm sure they knew that, and that's why they chose this time. You are so welcome, Janani, and I will see you soon. Linda, you don't notice the buzzing sometimes if you're doing something, you zone out. Yeah, I used to be able to not notice it, but it's because of all this shifting in the higher levels. Now it's always there. It's omnipresent. But again, I'm believing that's going to go away. So Iran, I did answer a question for you earlier. If you didn't get that message, please go back and listen to the replay so you can hear. Oh, I'm so glad you like the aura. What color are you seeing? That would be interesting to know. You are welcome, Fourth Truth Watchers. Oh, Sherry, you are so welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. I've missed your energy. It's always wonderful to have you here. I will. Self-care is high on the list right now. That's why I'm doing fewer videos, because I'm being asked to do more in other areas, and something has to give. So yeah, the self-care is really important. Krista, you will have it read by then. You're a fast reader. Awesome. Yeah, you'll probably get through it in one day, because really, if you just sit down, it's only a couple of hours. It's a real fast read. Of course, you can go back and get more layers, but the first time through is really easy. Arlene, I just found your question. Will you get the rest of your inheritance? So for Arlene, team, will she get the rest of her inheritance? Is it highly likely she'll get the rest of her inheritance? It's a maybe, Arlene. Is it more of a yes than a no? Can you tell me that? Yeah, it's leaning more towards yes, but it's not 100% yes. So there's some, wiggle room there. But here's what you can do. You can be in a state of gratitude for your angels facilitating on your behalf and asking for the most beneficent outcome, allowing it. Don't get into that lack feeling and worry about whether you're going to get it or not. Be in that state of thank you, thank you, thank you for the most beneficent outcome. They will work it out so that if you don't get that, something else will replace it. So that's the energy you want to be in. So do your best with that, to flow with it, and no worries. Thank you, Linda, Cher, Marby. And if I missed any, all the wrenches tonight, I so appreciate your help. You've just been wonderful. Oh, Starseed, you got to meet Louise in person and sign your book. That is, what a lovely experience. Yeah. So Regina, bring that question back another time, okay? We can talk about more levels another time. I've got to wrap this thing up. Oh, Linda says there's sales tax applied to your membership from your state or if you're in another country. So that's why there's a variable with the price. Because I'm pretty sure I set it to $2.99. Yeah, Debbie, me too. I had a different person I worked with today, and he kindly offered to do a retest so we could figure out, because he checked the hearing aids and they were fine. But he says, "So what are you here for?" And I said, "I can't hear you." "What are you here for?" "I can't hear you." "Oh, I know what you're here for." My God. It was something, but he did a real number on them, and they're so much better. They're more balanced than they were even when I first got them. But that's probably because this hearing came down, so it's now closer to what I have here, which is more balanced. So I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to be grateful that it's better. You see purple around me. Oh, that is cool. Doesn't surprise me because purple is my favorite color. And, crown chakra, right? Yes, I'm celebrating, Debbie. Absolutely. Starseed, you did hear about the monk that got hit and he's walking with them again. They are amazing. Yeah. I mean, if we didn't have families and careers and all of that stuff, we could be like them, but they are there for us, and we will just be in appreciation. And, we're all doing our part. So what they're doing is perfect, just as what we're doing is perfect. And it's all going to change our world, and very soon. Yeah, Sherry, it was a crazy last year. Absolutely. And the energies are better. Absolutely. Yeah. Arlene, should you ask Metatron for help? Everybody should ask Metatron for help if they feel led to, because Metatron is there for all of us. He partners with us, and it's his heart's desire to help every one of us. So much love from Metatron. So if you haven't heard that from him, go back and listen to some of the messages I've channeled from him. It's just tremendous, the love that pours out for us. Thank you for the hugs and blessings, Debbie. Wonderful 2026 to you too, and I hope to see you again soon. Okay, yeah, you're in California, so that probably changes things. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Thanks for filling in those books. I really appreciate that. All right, well, I'm at the bottom, so let's just close our gathering here with a little closing prayer, which we like to do, bring our energy back to our oneness space. So just take a couple of deep breaths. Thank you to all of you for showing up, and to all of your teams. Thank you, Creator, Metatron, Divine Teams. We are so grateful that you came here and spent all of this time with us, because it has been an expansive time tonight with so much energy flowing through the group, in and out of our bodies. It has been really uplifting and has been so gratifying and love-filled, and we deeply appreciate that. To all of you out there, we're sending you deep love and many blessings, massive abundance, confidence, and faith that your reality is changing with every step you take now. You have crossed a Rubicon. You are in a new reality. You are in a new you. And remember, the rules have changed. So try not to slip into old patterns. Look for new ways of doing and being. That will help you to expand faster, to further accelerate your journey to Earthtopia. And you are so close, we promise you. Keep going. Keep lifting one another up. Keep expanding your beautiful circle of love and light, and you will change the world. And yes, we wholeheartedly affirm sending love and healing to the sun and to Gaia, as well as to all beings on the planet. Lift everyone up, regardless of whether they've shifted or they're staying behind. You can't send too much love. Thank you all again. We will see you, Soul Seekers, on the last Friday of the month, and the rest of you, look forward to seeing you again on the first Monday of February. We are here every first Monday, so don't miss us. Look for that link. And also keep an eye on the community page because I'll post things there that are coming up for you. And there's going to be some new stuff coming soon from Irish Granny. She just posted a conversation we had with Joan Rivers on her members site. So what she usually does is she gives it to the members first. And in a week or two, then she'll make it public for everybody. So keep an eye out. That one will be coming soon. And we're going to talk with Edgar Casey again before too long. And she's got some other really fascinating conversations coming up. So if you haven't seen the collabs with Irish Granny, check out that playlist. There's a long list of people we've talked to. So I think that's it for everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Starseed, you are so welcome. Arlene, you've listened to them all and you say a prayer every night. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. Hold on, because Metatron will be there to lift you up. And, you know, he's there for all of us. He can be your BFF if you want. That's the beauty of it. We are so blessed. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to finally let you go. I appreciate you being here. It's been a joy spending time with you. Much love to all. Mwah. See you soon. Bye. There we go.